Well, when I get comments like this, I'm gonna oblige. Finished product. Ish. Let's make it. Alright, going over this one more time. It's gonna be kind of quick. If you want to see other quick videos on the trim tool and kind of very similar, there's going to be a tag up here to check that video out. Got wasps in the garage right now. But project from start to finish with finished product. So we'll do our circle. We're going to make it 4 inches. Gonna make another circle. Make that, I don't know, like a 1/2 inch. And then here, we got a lot of stuff going on here. So that, I don't know. We'll select both, we'll just center it, and then bring this guy up till he's about there-ish. We're going to offset that guy inwards. That's fine. And we're going to offset the main body 0.25 inward. And we're going to zoom in here and take our snipper and snip, 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 snip. There you go. Now you have a hole to put your twine or your string or whatever through. Okay, once you've created this or whatever base design that you want to design all your ornaments as, which is something you can do. You can make every ornament the same but different. It's the same outside. It makes it really easy to ship stuff. I would suggest it. I don't do it for everything, but I do the same type a lot. So, but you take what you just designed and you can export that. And ornament template, save. And then if you ever start a new project or whatever, we'll just delete that file. Import ornament template. There you have it. This is exactly what we just designed. So keep that in your back pocket. Anyway, let's get in here. Christmas. And I want to change that to Amarillo. Like to center it, and then I want to twist it. Maybe not a ton, just enough. I'm holding down Control as I'm moving in to find the right spot for this, and that moves it in on the center point. So each side will condense in as it's as you're moving, if you hold Control. And I think I like that. Yeah, but I also want to move this over a little bit. And I'm going to hold down Control as I'm moving it over. And that decreases the amount of travel as you're arrowing back and forth. So I think I like the way that this looks. We're going to offset this shape now. Outwards, we're going to offset it. I don't want it a quarter, probably that much. Actually, I like that a lot more. So, okay, and Control U to ungroup this piece right here. Come on, baby. Delete it. And then I'm coming back in with my trim tool. Trimming away all the excess here. What I really like about this is how it highlights exactly what it's going to cut away. There's that. Alright, there you have it. Let's see, everything that's going to cut, I'm going to Control G that. Everything that's going to, Control D to duplicate this. So I want one to cut out. And then I'm going to engrave on the ornament itself. Let's see, cuts and layers, change that to red. So I got my cuts, the Christmas itself, and then the ornament itself, and I'm going to engrave Christmas on there so that I can set that Christmas cutout into the engraving. Makes it easier when gluing out, doesn't take that much more time. So, alright, let's go cut this out now. Alright, 1/4 inch plywood here. Always do your engraving before you do your cutting. And then the Christmas cutout is going to be out of 1/8 inch hardboard. Rolling your tape like this allows you to have a sticky side up so you can put your cutouts on and allows for easier painting. Not sponsored, but I will leave a link in the description so you can pick up some of your own. And this engraving here is great for keeping the glue in place so you're not putting the glue on the cutout and getting it all over your fingers. Not sponsored, again, but this accelerator is freaking awesome from Starbond. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to pick up some of your own. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Subscribe!